I didn't want to wait until I'm 40 and I'm rich, financially comfortable. You know, you put all
Gets,
these
gets.
conditions before you do
Yeah.
something, and I'm like, no, I'm
Oo.
gonna do it now.
So tell us more about that passion and your journey too. Like, let's go back to that. And actually, ang galing kasi your journey started from Mr. and Miss Chinatown, right?
Yeah.
So were you like ever since you had an inclination for pageantry as well?
No, never at
So you
all. Like
never.
I feel like people would just want you to join these things that have height requirements. Kasi ikaw lang yung medyo, alam
Tama.
mo yun, like sa varsity, hindi naman ako magaling, pero dahil matangkad ako,
You're
sinasama
so
nila ako
funny.
doon.
Oh my gosh. So parang naging ganun siya. You
Diba?
have the height,
So,
maganda ka, tapos
yeah. So when
chinoy
people
ka.
say na, uy, bagay
Mm-mm.
ka this and that, feeling ko, okay, my height. Ganun lang.
Mm-mm.
And you know naman mga
Aw.
parents natin, di ba? Our Chinese
Yes.
parents, parang they're
And mga
so
auntie.
scared to say na they're proud of us. Ganon kasi ayaw,
Oh.
they want us to be very, very humble.
Yes,
Ganon.
yes,
So,
yes.
you know that. I think everyone went through that then. Parang we have to pave our own path talaga.
Mm-hmm.
We don't wait for affirmations from our
Mm-hmm.
parents.
True. So when that
Diba?
happened, like when you were crowned, parang did that like, parang ano, nagulat ba sila? Natuwa? Syempre natuwa. Pero like, were they like, what? Can you bring us back to that moment?
Yeah, we were all shocked. Shocked
You're all
to
shocked.
say the least.
Shocked.
Because, I mean, Janina, come on, I don't look Chinese.
You're so funny. But actually, that's also one, at least, diba? Guys, just for the record, Nicole is like, diba? Parang, how's the Cordoves part? Parang binili yung surname, diba? Just like in
Yeah.
other instances. So what's your Chinese name?
Ting Nika, which is
Oh,
pretty much a
diba?
translation of Nicole lang.
Nika.
Pero in
Cute.
that batch of mine, I knew I spoke Chinese most fluently. Kaya I made sure na kunwari may events, ganon. I would talk to everyone in Chinese, in straight Chinese.
Wow.
Para then word just got around and they established that about me din na, ihagaw kong lang ng uwena, ganon.
Wow, ang cute.
So, di ba?
Nakakatuwa. Yeah.
Yeah, naninibago pa rin naman Chinese. So,
At least, diba? It's nice to be able to practice with, I love it whenever like I meet like a friend na can also, diba, ihaw kong lang ng uwe din. Parang
yun na
nakakatuwa
nga.
lang. Parang, oh my gosh, relate.
And then she's
It's like a fun
in
secret
Chinese.
language. Not so secret Chinese. Yeah, but and yeah, also get to practice. Hopefully, we get to practice our Mandarin too, diba?
Yeah.
Kayang kaya yan. Up next, mag-invite tayo ng teacher sa podcast episode. Okay, now let's go back to the whole like pageantry scene. So fast forward to now, grabe, Mr. and Miss Chinatown, then the grand international pageant. So how was that like? And how did your parents react to that? And your family and everyone.
Okay, so if you guys want to find out my entire journey,
It's on
in
your
my
channel.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw.
And
Okay.
because I included my ama there when we talked about my Miss Chinatown journey because she really is the focal point of that pageant. Because she's the one who forced me out of my day job and was like, Talbi, dito tam ka na talaga. Gukwadi ya.
I love the accent, very ama accent.
Right?
So cute. What's your ama's name?
Rosa, Ama Rosa.
Ama
Oh my gosh,
Rosa.
she might
Hi,
cry
Ama.
when she watches this because she's
Aw.
really proud of me winning Miss Chinatown. More than me winning Binibini Pilipinas. Parang mas
Gets.
emotional siya sa Chinatown.
Okay, so syempre, that's like
Oo.
her community. That's what she's familiar
Yeah.
with. Okay, so how is that like also? For you too, were you scared? Were there any apprehensions?
Actually, because my mom is such a corporate mom and then my dad naman
Yeah.
is dito isang di na lang. Yung mga
Oh,
ganon, di
yeah,
ba?
safe. Mm-mm.
Oo. But kasi, paano ba nangyari yun? I think kasi I was just true to myself.
Yeah.
Like, even with my pageant journey, I was always the unconventional queen, I guess.
Which is great.
And
I love it. Mm-mm.
yeah, and I was never, parang I never saw pageantry as my dead end or like the maker of my career. I just feel like it was something I had to do at that time because I wanted to help, like give voice to the voiceless, and help other people with my platform, because why would I join if like I can't use it for good? And
Yeah.
I didn't want to wait until I'm 40 and I'm rich, financially comfortable. You put all these conditions before you do something, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it now because I have this opportunity.
What do you think about the entire new landscape of new normal pageantry? I mean, some have done it all purely virtually, actually, like our Mr. Miss Chinatown one.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. If you're watching, congrats to Katsu.
And yun, iba na talaga. At least we also changed the landscape of things na hindi na siya purely pageantry, but it's more like an online movement. So what are your thoughts about that, first of all, before we talk about the others in general?
Okay, so honestly, guys, I haven't been updated with pageantry lately. Parang Mr. and Miss Chinatown went by so fast eh. Parang biglang activities. I saw some of your interviews. And I wish I could answer some of those questions. Because now, diba, you have more dialogue with each other. So, naman, I get kilig over those things. Dialogue, but alam mo, ang impressive ng candidates nyo, in fairness. Like, everyone's so well-spoken. And given na usually, kasi diba, parang first stepping stone yung Mr. and Miss Chinatown. Like, these are candidates that don't usually enter pageants. Kasi kunwari, kung sa Binibining Pilipinas, nakailang pageants na yan sa province, diba? Madaming experience yan. So for them to like really speak out and be confident about it and not seem nervous at all, like, congrats, guys. I just want to, if in case you're watching, congratulations.
Super proud. Because they're also, I think now more than ever, we're all learning more from home too. And parang, mas na, I guess it's all the YouTube videos too. People have more access to new knowledge, and it's great. I'm seeing it in the newer generation too, and they're less afraid, but they're less shy in a way. Because I think na normalize na ang mga IG stories, and like everyone's a vlogger actually. Diba? Everyone's an influencer. We all have our circle of influence, and like it's great seeing people really be smart and confident with what they have to say and how they represent themselves and carry themselves. So congrats to all the candidates. Meron pa tayong candidates from abroad, from Boston. One girl from Boston, and then another guy from Australia, like with an accent. Both of them have accents. Pretty cool.
Wow. Okay.
It's super duper cool. I find it so interesting. And how about maybe tips before we say goodbye? Tips in general for ladies, gents who want to, dabble into the whole pageantry world.
It'll be find the bigger purpose for joining. You're not joining there just to represent yourself. Like, you need to find your why.
Coming up next, we've got a very interesting topic too. It's something that's, it has been, it's always been there, I think, in our Chinoy culture, especially. All about the Great Wall. O, diba? Ayan na. I heard maraming may gustong makinig about this topic. So, guys, listen up. Listen and watch the next episode coming right up.